Hello, 7 Motorsport here, and I'm here today with some Forza Horizon 3 gameplay. I'm going to be racing the GMC Vandura against drivatars, and originally I was going to do it in S1 class, but for some reason the drivatars only upgrade to the mid of A class in this car, so that's what it's going to have to be. And I set this race up using the blueprint feature, so you can have a go at it yourself if you like. And as you can see, the drivatars are up to their usual shenanigans. So I'm actually thinking that racing this track in this car would actually be better in multiplayer. The drivatars are set to unbeatable as the red one goes flying off, and as you can see, most of the drivatars are getting either stuck or they're rolling over, that sort of stuff. So normally the drivatars on unbeatable would be relatively hard, but as you can see, I'm now in P4, so yeah, it's not exactly a tough race, but it is quite fun. So, already in P2 with less than half of the race done, but now that I'm past the worst of the terrain, at least for now, let's see if I can keep this position. And as I say this, I look back and I see P3 is right behind me. And he is really going for it. He is going straight through the river, but for some reason that doesn't slow him down. But I'm pretty sure if I do go through the river, that does slow me down, so that's a little bit weird. And there's also something I noticed. I'm not sure if it's just with this car, the Vandura, or also with the other cars, but the drivatars, they aren't using any liveries. Now, it could be just the same bug that is present in Forza 6, because in Forza 6, as you all know, the drivatars don't use liveries either. But I did notice that when I was looking for a livery for this Vandura van, that besides all the normal liveries, and some of them were quite good, that there were a lot of, well, how shall I put it, liveries that could be considered offensive, and that would be of course the free candy ones. And for those of you who visit the Forza forums on a regular basis, you would have noticed all the "Why am I banned" threads on there, and the majority of those are related to offensive liveries. Anyway, that's the first race done, finished in second position, but this next one, in the soaking wet, is going to be a lot harder. So we're starting off on some nice and easy tarmac, and the drivatars seem to be accelerating a lot faster than I am. I didn't actually tune this car, I only upgraded it myself, so perhaps I should have. But anyway, we're now onto the dirt, and as you can see on the mini-map, there are a number of hairpins coming up. So of course that means with the drivatars being, well, drivatars, there are likely to be a fair number of shenanigans coming up. So at the moment I'm still last, but with the drivatars being mostly all bunched up and going through the hairpins, they are likely to slow each other down. As you can see, they are. Well, I managed to overtake some of them. Not exactly the cleanest of overtakes, but well, you know, the drivatars, as I get all bunched up with a couple of them and they create a nice roadblock for me. So that's back in P11. So that means I have to start all over again. But like I said, drivatars using the Vandura, that's not exactly a recipe for success. So I'm counting on more shenanigans as I take the inside of the corner and now back in P8. The drivatars seem to be really fast if there are a lot of straights, but as you can see, when there are a lot of corners, if they are not straight away rolling over, then they are braking unnecessarily and slowing themselves down. So that all brought me to P4. So now that we're through most of the tough corners, you will notice the drivatar is quite fast and I'm unable to overtake him. So that's exactly what I meant. As long as there is a straight, then they're fast. But in the corners they usually brake too much. Anyway, that's it for me for today as I finish in 4th place. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. And I will see you the next time. Goodbye.